We are still in Old Town Stockholm, which is very compact and very walkable. Even if you aren't using the metro to get around, you shouldn't miss the world's longest art gallery.
At nearly 70 miles long, Stockholm's metro system has 100 stations, 90 of which have some sort of art installation, serving as a canvas for local artists to showcase their creativity. It began in the 1950s with an initiative to combat vandalism and graffiti, and has now morphed into a celebration of cultural expression and one of the most extensive collections of underground art in the world. Depicting a diverse range of themes and motifs, which draw inspiration from nature, history, and contemporary issues, you'll see something distinct at every station for the price of a single ticket. And once you've gotten your art fix from the metro, you'll be ready to learn more about Swedish design from Lott Hildebrand at her Old Town store, HildaHilda.
So Lott, you are a textile engineer.
Yes.
Tell me how you got into that.
Yes, it was a work of exam, and in 1995 I find out 3 methods to weave in colors. I did that for a small weaving mill in the south of Sweden, and I really wanted to develop my own technique. The weaving mill was already buying one of the techniques, so it was only to work with them as a consultant with that technique. And then I had a discussion with the weaving mill to be able to weave for myself as well. And they said yes. So I did. Night and day I did weave. And suddenly I could just do some patterns to see if my method was working. And it did work. And I did that design with a knife and a fork, because 50 centimeters, what can that be? Yes, a table mat, perfect.
Mm-hmm.
So then I did that design very quickly, and then I showed my friends. I did it in different colors, slightly differently woven than this one is, and they said, "Oh, this looks very nice." So then I started to sell. It seems like very easy because I was really afraid, but I went to a few places and they all liked it. So that's how it all started. And then quite a few years later, when I already had kids, I think, I wanted to have my own space because I really liked the idea of selling my own things together and not going to department stores or to stores and try to sell my things. It takes much time, and I'm too shy to do that. So I opened a store in another island in Stockholm. Was that, I guess it was like 2004, 2005. And then I moved here to this location in Gamla stan in Stockholm.
This is a great location.
Yes, it is a great location for us. Yes, yes.
It's always so busy, so I'm sure you get a lot of walk-in traffic. They come in and they see all your beautiful colors and patterns. And do they take the time to ask the story of how it came to be?
I think that actually quite a few people are really interested. And then the girls working here, and they are really keen on telling everyone, I would say. So I think that quite a few people knows about us and how we work and so on. And
well, I understand this type of weaving that you do is different from how other people do it. Kind of the opposite in the warps and the wefts, that kind of thing. Is it easily explained?
It is actually. What I need to do this, if it wouldn't take forever to do, is that I need a jacquard loom. And a jacquard loom is a loom that actually can move the warp threads, open up the warp threads in any pattern, I would say. So what I did here is a way of combining threads in what I call a library of bindings like thread combinations to get colors and shades of colors. And so I did this way how I weave, where the weft threads are in colored, and then the warp, the long threads, they are in just white or black. But the method that I was working with the weaving mill was the opposite, yes, with colored warp threads and the insert in one color. If I look at one of my textiles, it's easier to talk about it.
Sure.
So I just take this one with flowers here. Here are different flowers, and so what my thing is that every color field here, it has one thread combination, and this is my library. This is what I do, and I can say that anyone else would have done that binding, but the combination of bindings, that's my own. And for example, not in this one, maybe here the white here, that's actually satin binding. Do you know satin? Satin binding with 11 threads, and that's an 11 threads satin. So that's not my own invention. Right. The other ones and the combination.
Yes, in
combinations.
Yes,
I would
and how
say.
you're all putting it together.
Yes, together. Yes.
And of course, the back is just as pretty as the front. Just different.
Sometimes. Maybe not this one, but yes. But that's the thing, I would say, the combination of different patterns for the colors. And it makes a big difference depending on what colors I use. Yes.
And I understand that when you draw your designs, you're right-handed, but you draw the design with your left hand.
Yes, but that's only because I read somewhere when I did when I was younger that if you are right-handed, then to use your left hand you are much more free in thinking, because with your right hand, if you are a right-handed person, then you are much more strict about the rules. So if you do work with the left hand, for me, then you are much freer, because you can't think logic with your left hand. It's very interesting. So
I can't even hold a pencil with my left hand.
But even if you just put it there, stick it there, then you try to do a cat, and you see it looks ugly, but also maybe nicer.
So a cat with my right hand would be bad and unrecognizable. Let alone with my left hand, people would think it's a tree.
Yeah. Okay, but maybe it's a nice tree. Maybe it will become a beautiful tree.
I also want to see how you are sewing all the pieces together. The fabrics come from the mill, and then you are taking them and making different items out of them.
Yes.
Okay.
You can do. Actually, we do. We are very lucky because we do have something that is not cut here. Actually, can I see?
Yes.
Over
okay.
There.
Then that's good. Let's look at the process.
So, yes. Now I just want to give you an example how we work, and another thing with my company is that we actually make everything also. We weave in Sweden, but we also produce in Sweden. So here, for example, we're going to make a small pouch, and you see in the weaving I make all the fields here with other colors, and small dots here is where to fold and where to cut. This is actually one of our best-selling products, I would say. Maybe the best-selling product we have. And that's a pouch, 12 centimeter pouch with a small zipper like this. So, yes, and when it comes from the mill, it comes like this, on a roll. And then I will cut it for you to show. So we cut it here. Like that.
It's already all marked.
Marked, very
exactly
easily,
where you're supposed to cut.
Very easily cut, yes. So, and then I just show here with two. So I take this one side. So, and then I will take the textile to a sewing machine to put on a zipper. So that's next.
Okay.
And then I can just tell that here in Stockholm, in the store, we make all the pillows and also all the small pouches. But you need to go down south in Sweden to Kivik, which is a very nice village, to see where we make all the bags.
Okay.
So the bags we don't make yet,
Okay.
but we make the small pouches.
All right, wonderful.
Put it on like this. And since I do 2 here at the time, whoops. I make the first one here. But I cut off this one because now I'm going to make this one. So.
Since 1995, Lott Hildebrand has been designing and weaving cotton and linen yarns into whimsical jacquard prints, and then turning them into colorful, washable accessories for your home.
Sweden's passion for modern design, art, history, and traditional craft have resulted in a wonderfully diverse smorgasbord, yes, that's a Swedish word, of galleries, small independent boutiques, and nearly 50 museums in Stockholm alone to get your culture on. I'm Ms. World Traveler Kerry Damiano, reminding you to travel safe, shop smart, dress well, and be grateful for every day.